Okay, we have, you should have a copy in front of you somewhere from the district board meeting back on October the 20th.
I have 2 more copies if somebody needs them.
These were done by Ann Cruz. Trust that you've had an opportunity to read over. Any additions, changes, corrections, omissions that need to take place on those minutes at this time?
Make a motion to accept.
Have a motion that the minutes for October's board meeting be accepted.
Second.
Second by Barney Knighton. Any discussion? All in favor of approving the minutes, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed? All right, very good. Moving right along. Secretary's report. Anything? Correspondence or anything? Okay. Well, I'll go ahead and read this one, and I'll give Elaine a copy of it. This is Andy Cato. This is a letter from Andy Cato, and I assume most of y'all, I know, all of you know it, but this is a letter Andy's had to resign. And I'll just read it. Jack, it is with much regret that I'm going to resign as Division Director for District 5. I have received a promotion late last year, which does not allow me the time to be away from the plant site that I need to perform this function the way it should be. It is almost impossible for me to make the meetings during normal business hours due to this new position, since I have an extremely large construction project that I am now responsible for. I am not dropping out of Exchange Club, nor do I plan to stop working for this organization. It just means that I'll be relegated to working after hours and weekends. I remain dedicated to our district board and will continue to serve by any means possible at the board and president's discretion. I look forward to serving our district and carrying out our vision for the future of Exchange Clubs of Georgia. And I would like to extend my thanks to the board and the executive committee for the leadership that they have shown this district. Thanks for your support and understanding, Andy Cato. Andy got a promotion, and there's a big construction job going on at Plant Bogle, and he's got to devote his time weekends and all that other to that, so he has resigned his division director. So he's going to be missed, but he's still going to be around, so we'll see and everything.
Did he have any recommendations?
He is, and I'll just tell you, he's talking to somebody. He has not given me the name, but he is talking to somebody from that area about stepping up and taking on that division director's position. However, that is also a position that will be up for re-election this year, or be up for election in June. So he's going to get me some names, and we'll go from there. Can you hear me, Mr. Parker? Okay.
I don't know who you were talking about.
I'm sorry. Andy Cato out of Augusta. Okay, treasurer's report. Jeff had a prior commitment, I think it's with his church, that he could not get out of. So he sent along the budget report. He sent that to me yesterday. Everybody should have an opportunity to look it over. And this was he printed this on the 23rd day of February, looks like. And I'll just give you a second to look over it. You see where the expenses are and where our revenues are. And we're running about where we need to be at this particular time. Most of us have not spent all of our travel money, which is good. And we're headed into a time as far as the activities where the committee expenses and everything, we'll start seeing some of that. But most of that will be paid out in June as we get to the district convention.
Okay.
Just $25.
I want to make a comment that I should have corrected several back in October when you went over those budgets to begin with. Under thinking because I submitted it after August 1st, thinking that I was late by turning it in. And I wondered if it was for 2013 for what I'd done for Albany up to that point.
Okay.
So it goes on this year's budget under the district commission.
Okay. I will let him know and get him to correct that.
So 2303 versus 2304.
Yeah, the 40794 goes down to the Georgia district.
That's right.
Okay.
Did we discuss that at the last meeting?
Well, he said, and I didn't contradict him, but it was.
Yep.
but
Well, I'll send that to
afterwards,
him and make that change.
And I'll comment on that tonight. But
Okay.
He and I agreed to do something here.
All right, any questions about any of that so far? Can I get a motion to accept?
So motion.
Can I get a second?
Second.
All right. Motion's been made and seconded that we accept the treasurer's report with what Jess has described. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Thank you. If you would now, let's turn over to the back page, the aging summary. This is according to Jeff, that have outstanding balances to the district. Now, you're going to see on there, you're going to see Wilkinson County and Southwest Georgia Exchange Club and Washington County. Don't worry about those. We'll get back to those in just a little bit. You see the rest of them. And I guess the thing is some of this is 30 days. That means that they would have been billed in January. Anybody got any comments on any of these that you see?
They haven't been here forever.
That's that credit for the awards out of Bill County that they
Right.
funded. That's a positive credit balance.
Yeah, that's, some of those would, yeah.
Well, I mean, I gave him a lot there, that's all.
What's the deal with Cartersville, Barton?
We talked about it the last meeting, about him moving that to the budget, if I remember correctly, that Bill County credit balance.
Yeah,
We talked about him moving that to the regular budget as a line item for awards.
yeah.
Carterville.
I'll find out on that.
Don't even go there. I will contact some of these that are in the areas that are not served by a division director. Any other? Any other comments about these? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and then, all right, Wilkinson County shows an outstanding balance of 507. It's my understanding, well, let me put it like this. They have officially now been disbanded by National. Am I right, Elizabeth? Yep. And they haven't met in over, 18 months, is my understanding. The last email I got from somebody in that club. So, we have two options. Write it off and move on, or try to collect it, which I don't think is an
I'm
option.
sure Jeff has been in touch with them, but like I say, that is the only option you got, but if they hadn't met in 18 months, chances are they don't have any money in the
They don't.
account anymore.
Right.
But what went wrong to have that many members, just on this month's report, where they just banned like 20-something members,
I know.
what happened all of a sudden? Did they just quit? They lose interest or what?
Yeah. And for whatever reason, what I have been able to find out The email that I got from the last president they had was, we just stopped meeting over a year ago, and we disbanded, but I don't know that they ever told anybody.
Who was the director over there?
That would have been Marty this year, and would have been, I can't remember the young man's name, last year.
From Dublin.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I think, you know, with Wilkinson County, if you'll remember, if you go back a couple of board meetings, Marty had asked us to kind of wait, because he was gonna talk to him, he had somebody that he thought could get him back in, but I don't think that.
No, he didn't. We
Yeah.
tried.
But if it hadn't been 18 months, you're not going.
We're not gonna collect it, so we just write it off.
Need a motion?
Yes, sir. Wilkinson County. All right,
I'll motion we just go ahead and write it off.
Second.
all right. We have a motion that we write off the amount owed to the district from Wilkinson County, 507. And second, all in
Second.
favor of writing it off, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you.
What happens to their bell and so forth, they go back?
That's, yeah, I've got to make arrangements for somebody that lives in that area to meet with them and try to get the charter if possible, and the bail, and anything else needs to come back to the district. Yeah.
Podium and banner.
Yeah, at podium and banner. And while we're at it, since we're talking about Wilkinson County, we'll just kind of go ahead and jump down. They have disbanded and everything, and I guess we needed a motion to accept their resolution, or disbanding, whatever you want to call it. All in favor of accepting, signify, I need a motion, is that right?
I make the motion. Second. I can't make the motion. So you make it.
What county is that?
That's Wilkinson
So moved.
County Exchange
Oh,
Club.
I thought you already did.
Well, National's already removed them, so
And
you.
National has removed it. Yeah.
Only went to-
So National has removed it, is that right? Yeah.
We don't have to do that.
Effective January the 29th, I think was the official date. So they have been officially disbanded.
Robin made a motion.
Yep. All right. Now need a second? Yeah, we'll go ahead and do it. Need a second?
Second.
All right. All in favor of accepting their disband, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All right. All opposed? Thank you.